This is June 21st, 2023. It's 8:11 in the morning. This is Chief Abundance. A global table has been set before the global community of Tiashen. Invitations have been sent out since 2019, and we have been able to sit around that table tens of thousands of people. The question, therefore, what did you bring to the table? What did you see when you came to the table? It is very important that each of us sitting around the table contribute so that the mission and the vision can be accomplished. 1884 and 85, they sat in Berlin around a table, and we are experiencing, positive or negative, the impact of the decision, because they came with diverse background, diverse ideas. They came with different expectations. But when they were done, they all were united in their decision. Hence the reason it is paramount of importance that we must arrest the elements that have kept us in ignorance, the element that has kept us in greed, the element that has kept us in selfishness and arrogance. We have to arrest those elements if we are to effect the global mission and vision, and to give the next generation what we did not receive. We're going deep this morning. We must stand in the gap. We who are seated around the table, we have no excuse anymore, because we have seen it all. In terms of, not only have we seen it, we have also felt it. Because one thing to see is another thing to experience. And so I ask the question, who presently seated among the table have not seen and have not felt the weight of the system? That's the question this morning. Have you not seen and have you not felt the weight of the system? And having seen, having felt, are we to pass this down to our children's children? Abundance say the infinite forbid the infinite forbid that we, in the greatest era of wealth transformation, to pass poverty down to our generation. It will be a curse on us. And it will be also a curse to those who come to disrupt this mission because of greed, because of ignorance, because of selfishness, because of self-interest. Because that's what kills a lot of programs. That's what kills a lot of leaders. That's what kills a lot of bridge builders and gate and opportunity openers. Self-interest. Self-interest. And so, as we are seated among the table, what is your contribution to the mission? Are you seated around the table looking for what you have not lost? Are you seated around this table with a mind that is stretched with a new idea of a people that have never met can create a platform, a system, a foundation where which wealth can be generated not only for oneself, but for this generation and the next? What did you see while you come to the table? And what did you bring? Or what did you expect? And now that you are seated, what is your contribution based on your expectation? Because you must have an expectation. All of us in life must have expectations. Some say hope. What is your ultimate expectation? To build bridges or to blow up bridges? What is your expectation and intention? To build ladders or to break down ladders? Is your expectation and intention to open up uncommon doors and opportunities so this and the next generation will know that we were here? We saw what was happening. We inherited what was given to us. But we decided to bury greed, ignorance, and selfishness, along with arrogance and emptiness, because a lot of people who are arrogant are very empty, very shallow. And some of them, you will say they have PhD and masters. But when you begin to reason with them, they are like empty cans. Empty cans. And sometimes you wonder what education did they receive. Do not have the capacity to reason. Do not have the capacity to change anything, but they're full of education. They die full, undiscovered, came and left, did not even live. Nobody can say a stone was laid. A change took place because they were here, but full of education, but empty of substance. And so, we are here today, sitting around the abundance community table, And we are expanding that table because it is an ever expanding table because of our mission and our vision. It started out very small, a few of us. Now we're into the tens of thousands of us seated, expecting. Some of us are working while some of us chose to be spectators. Some of us are seeking to understand while some of us are being wandering generalities, tossed into and fro by every wind, every sound, every shiny objects, every instant program. We are wandering. And so that is who we are, seated around the table. A table that invites the Afro-diasporan community and persons that are being disadvantaged, the underprivileged, those that have suffered. They may not be of Afro-Caribbean descent, but they have suffered equally at the hands of the system. They felt the weight and they saw the destruction of the system. Whether you are or against religion, whether you are or against a political party, the system does not respect those things. It will come for you anyway. A matter of fact, the unfortunate thing is the people that really support ruling parties are the ones that most suffered. I understand that very well. I saw it. And so this morning, this one will not finish because there's so much information that need to come from around this table that we have now seated around, that the invitation was given globally. And so everyone came with different expectations, different intention. Some came to help. Some came to destroy. Some came to get new ideas, while some came to create confusion. Some came to give, while some came to take. Some came to embrace a new ideology. Some came to be builders and blocks and steps and bridges so the next generation don't have to endure what we are presently enduring, while others came to do the opposite. And so this morning, what did you come to this table for? What was your intention? What did you see? And while you are being seated, what is your plan to effect the mission and the vision that we are on? And these are questions for individual to answer. What is my contribution as I am seated around the table? Some of you came with probably wrong information or misinformation. And it seems that you cannot move any further. Some of you, no fault of yours, did not understand how cryptocurrency worked, but with your zeal, you went out and you gathered people and you gave them information, and information was not totally correct. And so some of you are paralyzed by the time of ignorance. It is a new system. Everybody is still learning. If I ask some of you, what is NFTs? What is NFTs? Some of you would know. What is NFTs? Some of you would not know. That's why I'm saying this is a ever challenging, inspiring era that we're in. And so, due to the minutes that have been passed, I will stop here. But I will end by saying that we have set a table to build a foundation to transform lives and to create abundance. We have invited everyone to this table that has now expanded into the diaspora, the abundance diasporan city, that we who are the foundation will be the catalyst to receive millions of people as they interact within the city and the services within the city and the digital asset that will be in limited supply. When that day comes, how will you stand financially? Because we are the ones that are sent in the gap. We are the bridge builders, the bankers of tomorrow, the economy of tomorrow. We are the ones who have been planted today. What are you doing with the seed that you have given around the table? Because the script says that to those that have, they will be multiplied. And even that which you do not have shall be taken. This is Chief Abundance. Good morning.